All right, let's just dive right in. If you're wondering what skills are actually going to pay the bills in 2026, well, you've come to the right place. We're about to cut through all the noise and give you the 10 most valuable skills that can seriously lock in your income and future-proof your career.
And listen, that's not just some nice-sounding motivational quote, it's a strategy. The source material is crystal clear on this. Mastering just one or two of the skills we're about to cover can completely change the game for you. So let's see what they are.
So here's how we're going to break it all down. We've grouped these 10 skills into 4 main pillars to make things super clear. First, the AI revolution. Then, the creator economy. After that, the digital foundation, the stuff that makes everything run. And finally, the human edge, the skills that AI just can't touch. And we'll wrap it all up with your very first step.
So, what is this promise we're talking about? Well, it's pretty simple. It's that by focusing your energy on the right skills, you can get to a level of financial freedom that makes a real, tangible difference in your life. This isn't about grinding 24/7. It's about being smart with where you put your learning time. And believe me, these skills are your best bet.
Okay, first up, the AI revolution. You hear all this talk about AI taking jobs, right? But what's really happening? The more interesting story is how it's creating brand new, super high-paying roles for people who know how to command it, not just, poke at it.
And that brings us to our very first skill, prompt engineering. Think of it like this. AI is this incredibly powerful engine, right? But the prompt engineer, that's the driver. If you're the one who knows how to ask the right questions and give the perfect instructions, you instantly become indispensable. I'd say this is a moderate difficulty skill, but its freelance potential is just soaring as companies are desperate for people who can get real results out of AI.
And here's the best part. You can start learning this stuff for free. The source points to some fantastic resources like learnprompting.org and deeplearning.ai, a great way to get started on this path.
All right, let's move on to our second pillar, the creator economy. This is all about building your own brand, your own audience, and frankly, your own opportunities in this crazy digital world.
I mean, think about it. Every single brand, every influencer, every company is fighting for attention online. And right now, the main battlefield is short-form video. If you can get good at telling a powerful story in under a minute, you will literally never be out of work. This is probably the fastest path to freelance income on our entire list, and the barrier to entry is pretty low.
And that demand, it translates directly into cash. In India, for example, skilled freelance editors are easily pulling in 30 to 60,000 rupees a month. That's real money for a real in-demand skill.
But hey, why just edit for other people? Content creation is about becoming the brand yourself. Now, this is a longer-term play. It's less of a quick freelance gig and more about building a valuable asset over time. It's a total mindset shift, from looking for a job to eventually creating jobs for others. The upside potential is massive.
And whether you want to edit or create, the learning resources are just everywhere. From platforms like Skillshare to endless YouTube tutorials, and even some specific courses that were mentioned in the source material, the knowledge is all right there at your fingertips. Okay, on to our biggest pillar, what we're calling the digital foundation. These are the technical workhorses. These are the skills that make the entire online world actually, work. Let's run through them. And this quote just nails the importance of data analytics. In this age of information, data is the new gold. A data analyst uses tools like Excel, SQL, and Python to mine that gold, helping businesses make smarter decisions to grow. This one is a higher difficulty skill, and it usually leads to a long-term career rather than quick freelance gigs.
Next up is UI/UX design. You ever use an app and it just feels intuitive and easy? That's great design. And here's the crucial part. You don't need to code. You can use free tools like Figma to design the entire look and feel. For anyone with a creative eye, this has fantastic freelance potential.
As more of our lives go online, guess what else does? The threats. That's why cybersecurity pros, the digital security guards of the internet, are more critical than ever. They protect against data breaches, they fight off scams. If you love puzzles and tech, this field is not only lucrative, but also incredibly important. It's typically a full-time career path, though.
So while cybersecurity protects a company's assets, our next skill is all about growing them. I mean, what good is a great product if nobody can find it? Digital marketers are the money machines that connect businesses with customers. They master ads and SEO, which is really just a fancy way of saying they get a website to the top of Google. And let me tell you, this skill is a goldmine for freelancers.
And finally in this pillar, cloud computing.
Yeah, the era of big physical hard drives is pretty much over. Understanding services like Google Cloud and AWS, it's not really a direct freelance skill, but it's a foundational tech skill that makes you way more valuable in almost any other tech role you take on.
Okay, we have covered a lot of tech, but this final pillar is arguably the most important one. These are the timeless human skills that are becoming even more valuable precisely because AI can't do them.
Now, what's so interesting here is the contrast. Sure, an AI can answer a basic question, but can it negotiate a complex business deal? Can it calm down an angry client? Can it get a team fired up and inspired? Nope, that's where you come in. Skills like public speaking, negotiation, and critical problem solving, they are your unique human advantage, and they multiply the value of any tech skill you have.
And the last, and maybe most crucial human skill, is financial literacy. See, earning money is just step one of the journey. The real game changer is understanding how to save it, manage it, and invest it in things like stocks or mutual funds. This isn't a skill you sell to a client. This is the skill that truly builds your own wealth for the long haul. So, we've just gone through 10 really powerful skills, and you might be feeling a bit overwhelmed. That's totally normal. But the goal here isn't to become an expert in everything. Let's just focus on your first step.
I want to repeat this because it's probably the most important takeaway from this whole thing. You do not need to learn all 10 of these skills. Trying to do that is just a recipe for burnout and doing nothing at all.
So here's the deal. Just pick one or two. That's it. Maybe pick one that has quick freelance potential, like video editing, and one for long-term growth, like data analytics. Or, you know what? Just pick the one that sounds the most interesting to you. That spark, that is where your journey begins.
So look back at these pillars: the AI revolution, the creator economy, the digital foundation, and the human edge. Think about what excites you, what fits your goals. The path to a high-income future is literally laid out right in front of you. The only question